Okay guys, we've got an array of pretty expensive baits. We pretty much bought out the bait shop with all of the most popular baits that they have. I spent about 60 bucks for all this fresh bait. I want you guys to vote below. Which do you think will catch us the most and the biggest fish? We've got bloodworms, soft shell crabs, razor clams. So we're gonna test these maybe 15-20 minutes each bait and see which one catches the most. So we are fishing in the Chesapeake Bay. This area is very famous for their striped bass, their perch. Right now is the fall time, which means a lot of the fish are coming in and feeding and getting fat and fattening up for the winter. This is a perfect time to get out there and get on some dinner fish. I'm looking to catch some keeper stripers today, which is I think 19 inches. If I don't get any of those, hopefully we can keep some jumbo perch. I'm excited. I love using all these baits, and we've got a nice arrangement of, I mean, these are all like the best baits. Let's go try them out. Peeler crab, test number 1. It's called a peeler crab because look how soft it gets. During a certain time of the year, their shell starts to molt off, and they start to grow a new one. So what we're gonna do here is just cut the legs off. And if you're squirmish, don't look. But keep in mind, these creatures don't feel pain the same way we do. We're gonna cut it in half. Look at how wet and juicy this is. It's different than a fresh one. All right, and I'm gonna fourth it. Since these are expensive, I don't want to use this all in one shot. I'm going to cut this into 6 shots. Who else used peeler crabs? Comment below. I've just got a classic rig on right here, just a single hook, just like that. And here's what we're going to do. Here's the trick. They like to hide by structure. They like to hide where water is fast, right next to water is slow. They like to hide in the slow spot so that once a fish passes by, they can, without much energy, attack it, eat it, and go back into the slow-moving water. So we're gonna drop our bait right next to that. I've got a 3-ounce sinker on here, and look, I'm gonna just drop it right here. Right next to that pillar. Once it's on the bottom, I'm just gonna leave it. I've got a circle hook on here, so if anything starts to run away with it, all I'm gonna do is reel up. Oh! Oh! That one took it.
Took the crab?
Took the crab and left the crab. Now these are your average size. This might be on the little bigger spectrum of the area that I'm fishing right now. But I mean, it's non-stop action. It's a lot of fun. And in between, you might catch a nice sized keeper. Look at all that. Look at all that. You see that? Come on.
Okay. This is definitely not big enough to keep, so I'm gonna let it go. There we go.
No jumbo perch today, huh? No jumbos today? Got him. Nice. I think this is a keeper. Yes. Got him on the live peeler. I think this is a 19. And look at his stomach full of shrimps. Let's see, let's see. That's it, that's in. That's the first keeper. And that was on peeler. Oh my gosh. That is the fattest perch of the day for sure.
Yes.
Holy cow. Holy cow.
Yeah.
That's as big as your face, Aaron.
Pretty much.
Oh my gosh. Wow. Nice job.
Yeah.
That's a big one. Nice going.
Yes.
All right, let's switch to clams now.
Okay.
All right, guys, so I've been using the live peeler crabs, and these, oh my goodness, it's been very, very successful for me so far. All right, so crab is done. We're gonna try a different bait now. Okay, next up, we're testing out razor clams. I have never used razor clams before, so I'm gonna give it a try, see how I like it compared to the soft shell crab, and you guys will see the results. So these razor clams, $7 for this whole entire bag of it. They're native to Maryland, and they're alive. Ooh. And I guess I take a couple of these. Kind of messy. I mean, how am I supposed to hook that?
You
Okay.
just try.
I'm using circle hooks because that's the way to target striped bass, is use circle hooks. They like to hit it and run. So I'll put one piece on just like that. Maybe I'll put one more. What do you think, Aaron? One more?
Try it.
Two. There we go, just like that. And we're gonna do the same thing. Same exact thing. Drop it by the pylon. See if they prefer this or prefer the crab. Ah, a lot of perch. They peck at it the second I put it down. Wow. Bait is all gone. I dropped it down 3 times. Perch took it all. I want to be able to keep it down there for the striped bass and not have the perch pick it off. Maybe if I tied it up with some like string or like some thread around it, it would stay on a little bit better. There we go. That's a sand perch though. This is the last thing I want to catch. Besides a oyster toadfish or an oyster cracker, it's the last thing I want to catch. Sand perch. Don't want to eat it, don't want to use it for bait. All gone. All my clams are gone again. Like, I just put it down. I don't like that.
Yeah, I bet you mine are gone too. Okay.
Perch?
Yeah. Got a perch on my clam. Hello. Little perch guy. We're being very selective about the fish that we harvest today, so I'm gonna throw this one back. I don't think it's quite big enough. It was pretty big, but not big enough. And now, unfortunately, I have to go rebait.
On the clam. But, you know, it got bitten off so many times before I could actually hit a striper. I don't know if it was worth it, you know. Okay, we're done with clams. I'm not using clams anymore. I just walked all the way down there. The second I dropped it, taken, gone. I'm done.
Yeah.
Did you miss one just now?
I think so.
It's probably gone.
Probably gone.
Okay, clam test over. Don't like it very much. I like the crabs a lot more. Next up, bloodworms?
Bloodworms.
Okay, bloodworms next. We bought half a dozen jumbo bloodworms for
$12.
12 bucks, $2 each worm.
They're just as expensive as
They're just as expensive
peelers.
as, oh my gosh, as expensive as the peelers.
Yep.
All right, let's see which works better. So you're gonna put some on your little hooks, Aaron?
Yep.
For my big one, got a bigger hook here. I'm just gonna slide them on like this. I don't typically use bloodworms except for like earlier spring season. Not in the fall like this. But I'll give it a try. They said it's working really well here, so. Right off the bat, it's tougher than it's definitely tougher than the clam. It looks really juicy, very appetizing. Let's see if I can hit a striped bass. Lights are ready. Instant bites the second hits the ground. All right, got 1,000,000 bites, and the bait is looking A-okay. We're good. It's looking good. I can keep going with this.
Spot! I got this spot. It has a spot. These are really good striper bait because they're so soft, but we have so much bait today, I don't think we need it. Another spot. Huh. Interesting. Huh.
Our conclusion with the bloodworms. What do you think, Aaron? What do you
I
rate?
was very surprised to find that all I really caught was spot.
And that's it. Usually I catch striped bass on it too, and regular perch, but I didn't hit anything with this one.
Right.
It stayed on better than the clams,
Definitely.
but the clams caught all sorts of different things. I think the clams work better here, but you have to be prepared to continually put more clams on. All of them are like that. Like, all of them are pretty soft. But I think all in all, the crab was the hardest for them to pick off, and it also caught us the biggest fish. So if you guessed crab, you win. Congratulations. That was a really fun test. I've always been curious which would work best. I stick with the thing that I know works. I didn't know if these other two would work very well. Tried it out. Man, they both worked well.
I think the crabs worked the best here today. Maybe something else will work different where you are. Comment below what works best in your area. Is it shrimp? Is it live bait?
I think shrimp would worked really well here.
I know, they were eating shrimp all morning.
Yeah, most of them, their stomachs were filled with shrimp. If you guys want more help, we do all sorts of different kinds of ebooks, tutorials, and guides. We have a lot of crash courses on our website that we're teaching you how to do all these different kinds of fishing, whether it be learning how to tie a knot, whether it be learning how to tie certain kind of rigs. We've got a whole bunch of different crash courses that I have written personally from the stuff that I've learned basically the past few years of just fishing. If you want to help support our channel and maybe you want to read, you want to have a nice interesting read, you want to learn something new, check out our website, check out our ebooks. We put out a new episode every week. Hit that subscribe button if you like our show. Hit that little notification bell if you want to be alerted every time we put a new episode out. That's all I got to say.
That's all I gotta say. Yeah.
Peace.
Bye. Thank you.